The trial was over. The sentence had been spoken. History tells us that was the end. But that's a lie. Because what happened after the church closed its doors was far more disturbing than the affair itself. This is the part they didn't record. The part they tried to erase. This is what came next. Sister Beatrice was not taken to a normal cell. She was taken underground. Beneath the convent, past storerooms and burial vaults, was a narrow stone chamber, used only for grave offenses. No window, no candle at night, no human voice. The door closed with a sound she would later describe as the world locking itself away. For the first weeks, Beatrice spoke to no one. Not guards, not God. She counted time by the drip of water from the ceiling. And every night, when silence became unbearable, she whispered Adrian's name, not in sin, but in survival. Father Adrian was marched out before dawn. Villagers watched as his priestly garments were stripped from him. No blessings, no final prayer, only shame. He was sent north to a monastery known for breaking men. Cold, isolated, silent. There, Adrian was forbidden to preach, forbidden to write, forbidden to speak to most monks. But guilt is louder than silence. He replayed every moment. The garden, the letters, her hands in his. He began carving marks into the stone wall, one for every day without Beatrice. By winter, the wall was covered. Officially, no communication was allowed. Unofficially, humans find ways. A traveling scribe, once a student of Adrian's, recognized him during a supply delivery. That night, Adrian begged him to do the unthinkable. One letter. No names. No confessions. Just proof that Beatrice had not been forgotten. The scribe hesitated. Helping a fallen priest could mean execution. But he agreed. Weeks later, deep underground, Beatrice felt something slip through the cell door. A folded scrap of parchment. Inside, 3 words. The same ones that started everything. I remember you. Beatrice cried for the first time in months. Mercy was never the church's intention. The Mother Superior noticed Beatrice's sudden change. The renewed strength. The quiet hope. Hope was dangerous. Beatrice was accused of stubborn pride, of refusing repentance. Her punishment worsened. She was forced to kneel for hours. Denied food. Denied sleep. Other nuns were ordered not to speak her name, to erase her existence. But suffering did not kill Beatrice's love. It refined it. She no longer prayed to be reunited with Adrian. She prayed only that he survive. In exile, Adrian's health collapsed. Cold nights, thin meals, endless labor. One winter morning, a monk found him collapsed in the chapel. Before losing consciousness, Adrian whispered something that chilled the room. She must be free. When he recovered, Adrian made a decision that would seal his fate. He wrote a confession, not of love, but of coercion. He claimed he had manipulated Beatrice, that she was innocent, that the sin was his alone. If the church believed him, Beatrice could be released. The letter was sent. Adrian knew what it meant. The church responded swiftly. Beatrice's sentence was reduced. She would live, but Adrian would disappear. No burial record, no official death notice, only silence. Some say he was transferred. Others believe he died during interrogation. One final letter was found among his belongings. It was never delivered. Loving you was the most honest thing I ever did. Beatrice was released, but not restored. She lived the rest of her life in quiet service. She never spoke of Adrian. But every year, on the same winter day, she lit a candle alone. When she died, a small scrap of parchment was found sewn into her habit. Faded, worn, cherished. 3 words. I remember you. The church erased their names. History buried their truth. But love has a way of surviving, even in shadows. And in part 3, we uncover how many stories like theirs were hidden, and how some lovers didn't just suffer, they escaped.